This is a reminder Class Connect sessions are recorded and distributed for learning purposes listed here. As always, be respectful, appropriate, and participate. Please don't share personal information during the class for your own security reasons. Hi, Andrea. Hi, Blossom. How are you doing today? Go ahead, open up your ticket. Green check's on. Go ahead, give me a green check once you've got it open. Link is in the chat box along with today's password, all lowercase. You can see it underneath the link there. Awesome. I got 8 green checks. Just want to make sure everyone can get in. Remember, always write down the password. Even if you don't think anything will happen, it's always a good idea to write down the password anyway so that you can access it if something does happen. Hi, Dylan. Good to see you. All right, looking good. Okay, guys, so we are officially in the single digits. There are only 9 days left of quarter number 3. Go ahead, put an emoji in the chat box. How do you feel about that? Let's see here. How do I feel about 9 days left of the quarter? Oh, Nate, you're sad? Oh, I'm excited. Oh, man. Some neutrals. Oh, my gosh. I am pretty excited because I feel like we're going to end this quarter well, start our next quarter, and then it's going to suddenly be summer, and that's going to be awesome. Hi, Mike. Good to see you. All right, so today we do have a game day, so we want to make sure we participate in our Kahoot game so that we can get some credit for today. Taking a look at this, just be aware that on Friday I do have an appointment. My doctor found that I chipped my bone in my ankle along with the sprain. So I do have an appointment that was made on Friday during our classes. So I think for that reason I won't have the lab due on Friday because, again, it's a really cool lab and I want you to see live in person how I make a motor and teach you how to do that. Yeah, exactly, Caleb. So that being said, I think we're going to postpone the lab until after spring break, and then instead we'll have circuits on Friday, and it'll just be a recording so that you guys can get that done on Friday. So I think I still need to confirm this with everyone, but I think on Friday we might not have live classes just for me, because again, I will be out for the doctor's appointment. Okay, smiley faces if that makes sense. Just for Friday, I want to give you a heads up. I'll have more info for you tomorrow, but just wanted to give you a kind of heads up of what's going on. Yeah, thanks, Dorian. I appreciate it. Cool. All right, so today is the 20th. We've got 2 more days of classes until spring break, and then you should have a wonderful spring break. Remember, get caught up over spring break because as soon as you come back, the quarter ends very quickly. It is ending on the 10th, and courses will be closing at 11:59 p.m., which means no more assignments can be submitted after that time. Okay, so it's not a 2-quarter class. It's a single quarter, so you got to get it done by the end of the quarter. Okay? And remember, how many attempts do you get on every assignment? Just want to remind you this. In the chat box, tell me how many attempts do we get on every assignment? Awesome. I see an answer from Dorian. Yeah, we get 5 attempts, right? So if you don't do well on something, just try it again because I will still give you credit for it, okay? So yeah, definitely don't worry. You still get credit even if you turn things in late. Even if you didn't do well the first time, you can always redo it and I will still give you full credit as long as you do better the next time, right? Okay, so we've been talking all about light. We've talked about the speed of light. We've talked about the electromagnetic spectrum, which we can see down here. We also learned a little bit about color, reflection, and refraction. So that's where we are going for our Kahoot today. So as always, I need you to either go to the website kahoot.it, either on your phone or on a computer browser. You can also do the Kahoot app. And your other option is to double click my name to open up a private chat, right? So you can do the Kahoot app, or double click my name. So I'll write up Brittany Fiorello Larkin to open a private chat. Okay, so once that happens, you're going to go ahead and once I share this with you, you'll enter the game pin and then match the pattern that you see up here. It's a pretty short game, so hopefully we end nice and early and then you can go on your merry way and do what you got to do today. Enter your first name and the initial of your last name. Remember to include that initial just to make my life easier with grading. And then remember, just do your best. As long as you're answering its question, I don't care whether or not you get it right or wrong because we always relearn it after it happens. So it's just a method for you to be doing more learning. Okay. Again, if you're not on the dashboard up here by the time we start, you do need to play in a private chat if you want credit. Okay. Because I've been having issues with the Kahoot reports, and so I've been trying to keep them recorded based on what I see on the dashboard. Okay. Thumbs up if we understand. I'm going to go ahead and get this ready, but give me some thumbs up if we understand. Awesome. Thank you, Shoshana. Thank you, Israel. Awesome. Thank you, Orlando. Arrow. Perfect. Thank you, Jackie. Andrea. Awesome. All right. So let me go ahead and get this started for you. I'm going to pop this up on the whiteboard. Awesome. All right. So let me make sure everything looks good here. Perfect. Yes, they are real. I am very blind without glasses or contacts. So I need to get new contacts, so I'm wearing my glasses because I haven't gotten new contacts yet. All right, here's your pin for today, 19105, and then I'll read off the pattern for you as well. Remember, first name, last initial. Awesome, Mel, I see you in the private chat. Anyone else who wants to play in the private chat, make sure you double click my name. Get in there. If you can't figure out how to do that, just tell me in the chat box and I'll help you out. Okay, sorry, let me go back to our pattern here. Blue, green, red, yellow. Red, yellow, green, blue. Green, yellow, blue, red. Green, yellow, blue, red. Oh, it's the same one. Green, yellow, red, blue. If you need a private chat, let me know right away. Red, blue, yellow, green. Got 16 players in here. There's 30 of you. So I'm going to wait till we at least hit 20. And again, if you're not playing, you're not getting credit. So that's on you. It's your responsibility. All right. Blue, green, red, yellow. Again, the other option is you have to do another assignment. Green, blue, red, yellow. Awesome. Make sure your name is up here. I see Caleb, Arrow, Rosie, Mike, Justin, Amanda, Dorian, Michelle, Ireland, Tony, Miguel, Tariq, Andrea, Jackie, Ashton, Orlando, Yolese, Parker, Shoshana, Israel, and Ethan just popped up. Going to give you another 20 seconds. If we move on at that point, you will need to open a private chat. Yellow, red, blue, green. Going to do this 2 more times. Awesome, Dree. Yellow, green, red, blue. 1 more time. And yellow, green, red, blue. Awesome, guys. All right, I'm going to go ahead and take a picture of what I see up here. All right, if this point you haven't gotten your name up there, you will need to play in a private chat if you want credit for today. All right. Oh, I lost somebody. Who did I lose? Do you all see your name still up here? I think someone's name disappeared. Let's see here. Mike, Justin, Amanda, Dorian, Michelle, Ireland, Tony, Miguel, Tariq, Andrea, Jackie. Oh, Andrea, your name disappeared. Go ahead and try to log back in. All right, everyone else at this point, you need to open up a private chat, or I can open it up for you. But that's the only way that you can get credit, okay? Andrea, how are you doing? Are you able to get back in? Otherwise, I'll just open a private chat. Okay. Okay, you're good. All right. Awesome, Danny. You're going to play in the private chat. Love it. Thank you. All right, here we go. Let's go, guys. All right, which of the following has the longest wavelength of those listed? All right, so we got microwaves, X-rays, infrared, or ultraviolet. I do have a diagram up here to help you, so I want to know which one has the longest wavelength. 15 seconds, red microwaves, blue X-rays, yellow infrared, green ultraviolet. All right, looks like most of us chose microwaves, and that one is correct. Remember, wavelength is how long of a distance you have between the peaks of the waves, right? So taking a look over here, we definitely have a longer distance between these 2 peaks on the left than we do between these peaks on the right. Smiley faces if that makes sense. So microwaves falls on the side of long waves, long waves. Oh, you couldn't? Okay, Tariq, just make sure you're listening then, because I do try to read them all out for you. Okay, or next time just guess. That way you at least get up on the board. Cool. All right, everyone. Rosie, Parker, Ireland, Israel, and Ashton on the board. Does this make sense? All right. Red, not yet. Blue, yes. Yellow, sort of. Again, the longer ones are on the left here, right? You can see radio waves are about the size of buildings. Microwaves are about the size of people. The small ones are gamma rays, X-rays, etc. Awesome. Nate, Mel, Danny, I see your answers. Looking good. All right, everyone, let's keep going. Which of the following allows us to see colors? Which of the following allows us to see colors? Red infrared waves, blue visible light, yellow ultraviolet light, or green gamma rays? Which of those allows us to see colors? Red, infrared, blue, visible, yellow, ultraviolet, green, gamma. You have 10 seconds. Private chat, make sure I get your answers. Looking good. Thank you, thank you. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, Danny. Awesome. 3 seconds. Go, go, go. Perfect. Yes, it's going to be visible light, right? Visible light is the only one that we can actually see, which again is the reason that we can see colors. These other ones are not visible to the naked eye. We cannot see them with the naked eye. Hi, Andres. If you want to play our game today, you need to open up a private chat. So I'll actually open it up for you, but you need to play there. If I don't see any answers there, you won't get credit for today, okay? Razi, Ireland, Israel, Ashton, Yolese on the board. Arrow is the highest climber. Awesome. Does this make sense, everyone? Here we go. Again, colors are in the visible light range of the electromagnetic spectrum, right? The shorter wavelengths are the blues and violets. The longer ones are the reds and oranges. Let me know if that makes sense. Red, yes. Blue, not yet. Yellow, sort of. 5 seconds. Oh, I see. Yes, Danny. Yeah, so you are right, Danny. There are infrared goggles that do allow you to see what's going on, but you're not actually seeing the infrared light waves. Instead, its technology is translating those infrared light waves into something that you can actually see. Same thing with like an ultraviolet light, right? You actually see it as purple, right? What we call a black light. You are actually only seeing the purple range, and it's in fact, right? So you're seeing the purple range, and right past the purple range is ultraviolet. So you're not actually seeing the ultraviolet light. You're just seeing the purple that it's close to. Yeah. Good, good, good. All right, Razi, Ireland, Israel, Ashton, Yolese on the board. When a lightning strike occurs a few miles away, which will you observe first? Red sound, blue light, or yellow? They occur at the same time. I'm going to make sure I write down my participants. I've got Nate, Danny, and Mel. Again, if you weren't on the original dashboard or you're not in a private chat now, you won't be getting credit and you will have to do the other assignments. All right, writing down some names here. Good. Thank you, Mel. Awesome. Again, let's see here. Andres, if you want credit, you need to be in the private chat since you joined us late. Let's see here. Am I missing anyone else here? Dylan, if you want to get credit, you need to be in a private chat. All right. Looking good, looking good. Yeah, exactly. So the correct answer here is light. You definitely see the lightning flash first, and then you hear the thunder or the sound afterwards. All right, so let's go ahead and talk about why that happens in a moment. Razi, Ireland, Israel, Ashton, Yolese on the board. 6 players on an answer streak. Awesome. Does this make sense? Here we go. Remember, the speed of light is super fast. It's 300 billion meters per second, whereas the speed of sound is only 340 meters per second. So that is why light travels much faster to us than sound. So anytime lightning or firework goes off, you see it before you hear it. Yeah. Awesome. Looking good. All right, let's keep going. After light passes through a material like water and then exits, the light speeds up, the light stays slow, or the light stops. After light passes through a material like water and then exits, what happens to the speed of light? Does it speed back up? Does it stay slow? Or does it stop completely? This is a tricky one. Think carefully. 10 seconds left. Chat box people, give me your best guess. Red speeds up, blue stays slower, yellow stops. Oh, tricky, tricky. This one is actually the light speeds back up. So remember, light is not the same as other things because light does not use particles to move, right? So it's not like other things in our universe because it's not made of anything. Smiley faces, if that makes sense. It's not made of atoms and molecules, so it's not going to do the same thing. Make sure you use school-appropriate language, Andrea. You can make a comeback, though. Razi, Israel, Arrow, Ireland, and Ashton on the board. That was a very tough round. Here we go. Let's take a look at this. So again, light is special. As soon as light passes through water and slows down, when it exits, it once again will be traveling at its maximum speed, which again is 300 billion meters per second. Sorry, million? Million meters per second. I should be saying million. So it's different than physical things that slow down in puddles. Okay. All right, awesome. So again, yeah, a ball, which is made of something physical, will slow down in a puddle, continue to be slow after leaving the puddle. Light, though, will automatically speed back up to its fastest speed. It doesn't even need to accelerate. It just automatically is suddenly traveling as fast as possible again. Tariq. All right, when light bounces off of an object, this is called what? Red, refraction; blue, transmission; yellow, reflection; green, absorption. When light bounces off an object, this is called red, refraction; blue, transmission; yellow, reflection; or green, absorption. Awesome. I got Nate's answer. Mel and Danny, make sure I get your answers, please. Danny, I haven't heard. Oh, there you go. Perfect. 5 seconds, everyone. Awesome. Thank you, Mel. This is going to be reflection. Think about how you see your image in a mirror. It's because light is going from your body to the mirror, bouncing back so that you can see yourself. Again, the ability to see is because of light. It's because of how light moves. So when it bounces off, that is what we call a reflection. All right, looking good. When light bends as it travels through a substance, this is called red, transmission; blue, refraction; yellow, reflection; or green, absorption. So this time when it bends, what's that called? 20 seconds. Red, transmission; blue, refraction; yellow, reflection; or green, absorption. Awesome, Nate. I see your answer. Danny, Mel, let me get yours. 10 seconds, everyone. Awesome. Thank you, Mel. Danny, make sure I'm getting your answers. Yes, this one is going to be refraction. Remember, we learned both terms which sound similar, refraction and reflection. So remember, reflection means it bounces back. Refraction means it does go through the substance, but it bends, right? Remember, I put a chopstick into a glass of water, and then we were able to see that it actually looks like it's bent because light travels slower in a container. Hold on, let me grab my, where did my chopstick go? I think my daughter stole my chopstick. Or I'm just losing my mind and it's easy to blame things on my daughter. All right, here we go. I'll use this instead. Just remind me not to drink my water here. All right, so here I've got some water, okay? And if you stick something into it, you can actually see, right, how it looks a little bit disjointed in the water, right? You can actually see how it looks like it's broken off in the water. Smiley faces if you can see that. Okay, smiley faces if you can see how the top looks different from the bottom. Okay, again, that's what's called refraction. So light bends in slower substances. Awesome, looking good. All right, Rozzy, Israel, Arrow, Ashton, Amanda on the board. Michelle is the highest climber. Love it. Here we go. Does this make sense? All right, so transmission means light goes through without changing. Absorption means it gets converted into something like heat. Reflection means it bounces back, and refraction means it bends. All right, so red, yes; blue, sort of; yellow, not yet. Let me know if that makes sense. Thank you, Nate. Thank you, Danny. Thank you, Mel. Everybody else, use your polling tools or use your Kahoot tools. Excellent. What type of electromagnetic wave of those listed is the most harmful? All right, red infrared, blue gamma, yellow radio, or green ultraviolet. So we do have some hints up here. I have a diagram up here. So which one is the most harmful? Red infrared, blue gamma ray, yellow radio, or green ultraviolet. 15 seconds. Thank you, Mel. Danny, Nate, make sure I get yours. Thank you, Danny. Nate, just waiting on you. 3 seconds, everyone. All right, it's going to be the gamma ray. Take a look over here. What kinds of things emit gamma rays? This should help you figure this out. Look above the diagram. What types of things emit gamma rays? Nice, Andrea. Yeah, you can see hazardous substances, which are what? Well, X-rays emit X-rays. X-ray machines emit X-rays. Okay, no worries, Yusra. Then play in the private chat for all the remaining ones so that I can give you some credit for today, okay? Hi, Isaiah. If you want to play our game and get credit for today, you need to play in the private chat. I'll open that up for you. If I don't see you playing in the private chat, then I won't be able to give you credit for today. Okay, no worries, Yusra. All right, yeah, so if you take a look over here, gamma rays are actually emitted by radioactive elements, right? We talked about how during nuclear fallout, or yeah, if a nuclear power plant melts down, so either from atomic bombs or nuclear fallout, those will emit radioactive elements that will, those will have radioactive elements that emit gamma rays, which are then very, very dangerous to humans, okay? X-rays are still also dangerous in large amounts, and ultraviolet is dangerous in very large amounts, right? right? That's why we don't go sun tanning our entire life without sunscreen, because it can eventually cause cancer. These ones on the left are not as dangerous, and remember, the further to the right we get, the reason they're more dangerous is because they have a much higher frequency, right? They happen much more, and therefore they have more energy. All right, smiley faces, everyone, if that makes sense. These ones on the right are more dangerous. More dangerous as you go to the right, higher frequency, higher energy as you go to the right. Excellent. Ashton is on fire. Rozzy, Israel, Arrow, and Amanda also on the board. Way to go. Does this make sense? Here we go. All right, so shorter the wave, the greater the energy, power, and radiation, right? So these ones have short wavelength, high frequency, high energy, and so these ones are going to have more energy, more power, more radiation, more dangerous. Red, not yet. Blue, yes. Yellow, sort of. 5 seconds, everyone. Yep. Don't listen to the comics. Looking good. Hi, Amir. Welcome to class. I'm going to go ahead and open a private chat for you. If you want to play, you can play in that private chat to get credit. If I don't see any answers, you won't get credit for today. And you will need to do the alternative assignment. All right, Rozzy, Israel, Arrow, Ashton, Amanda on the board. As a star moves away from us, the waves are spreading out, causing blue shift, green shift, or red shift. You do have a hint up here. So as the star moves away and the waves spread out, causing what? Blue shift, which is triangle, diamond green shift, or circle red shift. Triangle blue shift, diamond green shift, circle red shift. I'm not going to use the colors because that's harder to understand. Hi, Masail. I'm going to open a private chat for you. If you want to play in our game, you can join there. Otherwise, you'll have to play the alternative assignment later. Excellent. This is going to be called redshift. Take a look here. Which of these has the longest wavelength and is the most spread out? Tell me in the chat box, everyone, which one is the longest wavelength, the most spread out? Yeah, exactly. That's why the answer was, in fact, redshift, right? This red wave is the most spread out. I know, the colors mix you up, right? So this red one is the most spread out, and as colors get more spread out, they go closer to the red side of the spectrum. Green is in the middle, and blue is on the opposite side with the close waves. All right? Looking good. Rozzy, Arrow, Israel, Ashton, Amanda on the board. Jackie's the next, is the highest climber. Does this make sense? Here we go. All right, so as stars move away, their waves spread out, causing them to go more towards the red end, or redshift. As stars move towards us, they squish together, causing them to go more towards the blue side. Red, sort of. Blue, not yet. Yellow, yes. Awesome. Thank you. Looking good. All right, here we go. Let's see here. Rozzy, oh, sorry, I already said this one. The color of an opaque object is due to red, the light that is transmitted, blue, the light that is reflected, or yellow, the light that is absorbed. The color of an opaque object, opaque meaning not clear, what is that due to? Transmission of light, reflection of light, or absorption of light? 15 seconds. Red transmitted, blue reflected, yellow absorbed. Awesome. Thank you, Mel. Misael, Yusra, Danny, make sure I get your answers. Nate, make sure I get your answers. I haven't heard from you in a while. Yes, it is due to the light that is actually reflected. Actually, this was a really hard one for most of us. Remember, when you see colors, you're not actually seeing the color of the object, right? Color, it does not exist without light. So what you're really seeing is you're seeing light bounce off of that object and into your eyes. And the light that bounces off into your eyes is the color that you see. Smiley faces, if that makes sense. Misael, I will give that to you at the end of class because we're not working on it right now. I know, he is a weird. Cool. All right. Rozzy, Arrow, Israel, Ashton, Amanda on the board. Does this make sense? Take a look down here. Again, opaque objects are colored due to some light being absorbed and then some being reflected. So the reflected light is what color you see. Reflected light is the color that you see. Red, not yet. Blue, yes. Yellow, sort of. All the other colors that get absorbed, they can't go into your eyes, so you would not see them. No worries, Ireland. All good. Perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get our results. Well done. Give everyone a round of applause. I got Rozzy, Arrow, Israel, Ashton, and Amanda on the whiteboard. I'm going to go ahead and save these results. And then I'm going to tell you that is an interesting question. I don't know. My daughter's like always up in crazy things, and so she does not smell great because she's always getting into trouble. Which is fine. More of an adventure for me, right? All right, so you guys are N through Z, and today is 320. Perfect. All right, so let me go ahead. I'm going to share with you again. Here's who I had on the whiteboard. 1 second. Jing, here we go. Here's who I had on the whiteboard. Okay, so, or on the dashboard. So again, if your name's not up here, I can't guarantee you'll get credit, even if you were in the actual Kahoot game, because remember, you have to join when the dashboard is up. And then in the chat box, I have Mel will get credit, Danny will get credit, Nate will get credit, Yusra will get credit, and Misael. All right? I know, yeah. Maybe it's also because they're cute, and even if they smell bad, they're at least cute, and so our brains are like, yes, they're adorable. All right, looking good. Anyone having any issues? You don't see your name up here, or I didn't call your name? Just want to make sure. All right, perfect, everyone. All right, let's go ahead, jump back over here. So yeah, we're gonna end nice and early today, guys. Again, if you did not hear your name or see your name up on the dashboard that I just showed you, you will need to complete the Unit 8 review. So that's gonna open at 4 o'clock after I've entered credit for everybody. I know that the past few alternative assignments haven't been working. So this one though, I double checked, is definitely working. So you will have an alternative assignment due at 4 if you weren't participating today. Okay, smiley faces, everyone, if that makes sense. Just want to make sure everyone is on top of it. And yeah, we get to end early. Yeah, so I'll go ahead and I'll resend the ticket for you. All right, just give me a second. And here is your last word. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you later. Bye. Yes, you too. Bye, Israel. See you all later. Again, if you came in a little late, link is in the chat box. Bye, Tariq. Looking good. Go ahead, log off, everyone. We are